Some veterans are now talking about the National Guard coming to Chicago and the tactics being used on protesters in Broadview. Agents have released tear gas and pepper balls on protesters at the ICE facility. They say adding the National Guard is just going to make that atmosphere even more tense. Fox 32's Joni Lum has the latest.
Veterans and legal experts called on federal agents to stop harassing peaceful protesters here, especially after an Air Force veteran was pushed down and arrested. It happened Saturday. 70-year-old Dana Briggs, seen at the fence outside the building, announced he was a veteran and denounced the actions of the federal agents working immigration enforcement. He was pushed, fell down, and in trying to hand off his phone to another protester, slapped an agent with his arm. He now faces federal charges. Local veterans say the agents firing on the public appear to be untrained.
2 weeks ago, I was grabbed, bruised, and shot with pepper spray, and then tear gas with canisters, simply for helping another peaceful protester. Last week, snipers on the top of the building flooded the entire block, not only against peaceful protests, clergy, but also neighbors and children.
This is yet another example of what continues to be a growing trend of ICE and supporting federal agencies escalating violence against peaceful protesters, simply exercising their First Amendment rights.
During the news conference, another protester claimed his rights are being violated. He tried to overpower the speakers with his voice.
Throw ice on you, you have people who chase you and try to swing at you. That's violent.
So let's not.
That's not violent. That's not peaceful.
So this is an agitator, and he's been coming here and hurting people and screaming at people.
Dana Briggs was advised not to show up outside the Broadview ICE facility since there is a pending legal case. Joni Lum, Fox 32, Chicago.
Thank you, Joni. And our political reporter, Paris Schutz, is joining us now with more on how the village of Broadview is handling this situation. He joins us live from that location. Paris, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Sylvia, all quiet right now at that Broadview ICE detention facility. As you can see behind me, the fencing's still up here on the road, just a handful of onlookers and demonstrators. They are anticipating some activity here as folks are typically brought here in the late morning, early afternoon after early morning actions by ICE. But, you know, the contention is not just between protesters and ICE, but it's the village of Broadview and city officials. They have had a problem with the way they believe ICE has conducted their activities here. Specifically, they say it's wreaking havoc on the neighbors and first responders and businesses around here. The heavy use of tear gas and chemical munitions earlier this week. The village mayor wrote a letter to ICE asking them to cool all of this activity down, and the police chief here, Police Chief Mills, announced 3 separate investigations into ICE activities, including the alleged attack on a CBS 2 reporter who was in her car, who was then hit with a tear gas. So ICE then responded to the mayor earlier this week and said it's not them that's causing the problem, it's the protesters. Quote, these rioters are laying siege and interfering with the legitimate law enforcement operations. Failure to help provide relief makes you a party to the obstruction of justice. There will be no change in our operational posture until these unlawful activities cease. The only siege in Broadview is the one being waged against the United States government. You can either continue to be part of the problem or choose to be part of the solution by directing your police to enforce local ordinances and working with us to remove violent offenders. Now, we're going to be here in Broadview all day. We're going to be talking with the mayor in an exclusive sit-down later this afternoon, and we will bring you all of that this evening on the Chicago Report. Sylvia.
All right. Thanks for that, Paris.